Good afternoon, everybody. We're just doing a bit of a shift change, and then we'll let everybody know what's coming up, what to expect. Right now we're deploying the tool basket on winch wire, so we're mostly just staying in a safe area waiting for that to come down, and then we'll release a bunch of that equipment and the deployments begin.
What's in a tool basket, Nico?
We have a couple things in there. We've got a new camera system, this Tempo Mini camera system, which is going to go up onto that grotto shelf that we've cleared and prepared. And then there is a gas-tight serial sampler that is from yyyy-mm-dd. That's going to go down to Sanya Village vent near our southern junction box. The site has 2 junction boxes just because there's so much scientific interest in this area. We needed more ports.
Awesome. And the Tempo Mini, that's a high definition camera?
That's right.
We haven't had one deployed in a long time.
A camera? Or
the Tempo Mini. I remember there was
yeah,
one
it's taken a bit of a break for a few years. We have had a different camera system up there. That one has since stopped working for the most part. So in a previous dive, we disconnected it and staged it for recovery. It's something that will come up in this tool basket I just mentioned. So the idea is the tool basket stays down on the seafloor, so we can work with the items inside of it. And we'll retrieve it at the end of this dive, which could be many hours from now. Got lots to do.
Awesome. Thanks for the overview. Do we know how far the tool basket is right now?
Let me pull up the Sonardyne screen. It looks like it is at currently almost 1,500 meters depth, so another 700 meters to go. We'll probably stop it a good 60 meters off bottom so we can find it and approach it and assist in the rest of the touchdown.
Awesome, thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
So do you want to continue our cleanup efforts here in some way?
Sure, yeah.
Cleanup's a nice thing to do. I think at this point the tool basket is getting low enough that we don't want to go over and take a look at where the other team has proposed a landing. Is that a fair assessment? We'll just continue bringing it down?
Yeah, I think we'll just continue bringing it down. They have an LZ point set up. Beacon's tracking a little south of that right now.
And do you already have an idea of when you'd like it to stop?
Yeah. We're going to stop the tool basket roughly 20 meters off the seafloor, and we'll come stretch out, get Atalanta about 20 meters off, and then we'll try and pick it up in Atalanta sonar.
Perfect. Okay, so we're probably not too far from that. So yeah, we may as well continue.
Yeah, we're 600 meters to go.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Well, we can continue cleanup efforts. It's a good use of our time while we're
we might
at a
have
safe location.
One more crack at it here. So am I just trying to pick this up and carry it over there? Is that the idea?
I thought you weren't going to be able to move the weights. They were talking about removing the shackle from this.
I can't pick it up.
Yeah. I mean, you can try, but...
Yeah, we can cut whatever free, but I'm not... Oh, hey,
Or I could just pick it up and move
just drag it.
it. Or maybe not. Let's make it a nice dust cloud.
Oh, it's just one sort of neutral-ish line there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they
no,
were
so I
they were
can't-
talking about just getting that strap and AM steel off, but that shackle that it's attached to looks like it's got a cotter pin through it and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't know how you would do
Doesn't look
that.
like I can move it without making a, I already made a big mess, but.
I don't know if there's another touch point down below that we can try and take off, but this looks like this might live here.
Yeah.
I don't
Seems
recognize this. This probably isn't one of ours. Looks like it's been here a while.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I don't think it's gonna happen. Just making a bigger and bigger mess.
All right. Well, I imagine you don't want to move much as this tool basket gets lower and lower here.
Yeah, I'm definitely, well, at some point I should probably start heading south. We're still
500 meters.
It sounds like they did at some point have a milk crate that they were putting a bunch of this garbage pickup into. Did they say during the handover whether it was here or
I think it's up at the
by
to
the
the north
junction
there
box?
by the trash pile.
Okay.
Okay, well maybe we'll just let this go and yeah, because I don't think there's much point messing with this.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
That looks near impossible to get that cotter pin out and do anything like that, so.
It's hot. Okay, well, do you want to, or I can let go of it, whatever. Do you want to let go? Of course, I put the rope right in the craft there.
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna get out of there.
Okay, I'll open this.
Wow, that wasn't halted. Huh.
So
Interesting.
I heard word that the RAS PPS survived the port changeover, which is wonderful news. It's been a finicky device in the past. Means we have a nice high power 48 volt port waiting for our camera system, which because of the lights uses up a decent amount of power, more than our regular 75 watt ports are able to handle. So also in the tool basket, we have a weight and float package, something that's going to help us move something that's too heavy for this vehicle to lift, just like these weights we tried just now. That'll be later in the dive.
Looks like the beacon's coming around towards us a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm going to start pulling Adelant out of the way a little bit here.
Great.
And I'm going to come up about 20 meters off.
So now this is kind of the same thing we saw when we were recovering the autonomous Maris platform. I'm assuming just because it's got like a big surface area, it's catching the currents a bit better. And
Yeah, definitely.
so as this package comes down on the wire, pilots are just moving further south of the ship. Try and pull Atalanta further away from the vessel, and hence further away from the winch wire.
Well, I'm wondering actually, because you can see in Atalanta's sonar, you can see a lot of the features on the seafloor. So I'm wondering if we need to come up higher to clear that, and so we can just see the package.
Okay, coming up.
So maybe try to come up to 30 meters off.
Okay.
Try that.
And what is the reported package bottom to beacon height?
12 meters. Beacon to package.
Okay, that's 30.
Okay.
And then some.
So what's this distance, Atalanta to the beacon?
About 35 meters.
35. Okay, I'm gonna come down on here to a 10 meter. Clear off some of the other stuff, hopefully. There's Herc. Yeah, that'll be better. I'll be able to pick that up.
Is this a good time for me to do a quick round of introductions of the control van?
Yeah, sure.
Great. So we have on watch in the control van Gabby and Josh as our pilots for the ROVs. We have, stand and take a peek, Johan as our navigator. In the front row, we have Anna as our video engineer. We have Cassie as our data logger, Nico as our watch leader, and Jeb is also in the control van supporting with our instruments. And I'm Yuko. I am in the science communications seat. Our question box is open, so if you have any questions about what we see or our operations, please write into us and we'll answer your question as soon as we can. Josh or Gabby, are you guys okay taking a question?
Yeah.
Sure.
So this viewer is wondering if there is a difference driving the ROV in freshwater or saltwater.
Not really. Not once you get the ballast sorted out. I mean, other than being more buoyant in salt water. There's once you get that straightened out, there's really no difference.
Have you driven a lot in freshwater?
Actually, I have, which might be atypical. I don't know, Gabby, have you ever done any freshwater?
Not other than like teaching classes or anything like that, like teaching people how to fly with like a little, but I know you've done a bunch of like really unique stuff in freshwater. I'll let you tell that story.
I don't know if I want to get into all that right now.
It's definitely weird.
I've done a bunch of lake stuff, which was a little odd. We were harvesting standing timber in reservoirs with an ROV.
Harvesting timber with ROV?
Yeah, so like standing forests that have been flooded, like lakes that have been created for hydro dams, then they flooded the valleys and they hadn't logged the trees yet, so there was like standing forest underwater in the lakes, and I helped to develop a machine to harvest the timber.
Yeah, I recall you talking about like an underwater saw, right?
Yeah, a lot of hydraulics.
Winch go for nav.
Big chainsaw.
If you have videos of
Copy
that, I'd love
that,
to see it at
2,000
some
meters.
point.
Videos?
Yeah.
There might be some stuff online, maybe. This was a while ago. I have some VHS tapes.
Not like a little while ago, like a long while ago.
Do you want to? Are you guys okay if we swap Atalanta and the deck, so you have a better view of Atalanta? So you're not. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Let's see if I can figure that out. So I want one to be.
What is like? What if I just? Is this how it normally is? Is there normally the deck there? I just can never remember. So
no, that would switch it, but then it's going to put the winch up there and stuff like that.
What would Atalanta would normally be there, right?
Right there, yeah. I bet it's right here right now.
Okay. Yeah, go for the swap.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Cam emid. Is that the emid? No, that's the. Is that the emid? Oh, it is, right? So we want pip 1 to be Atalanta. That one. And then we want pip 2 to be that one. Oh no, damn it. Sorry, go back. That was bubble. We want pip. Oh, not that one. this one. And then we want two to be that one. Wow, did it.
Nice.
Awesome. So I have that 2144 here would be 30 meters off
Okay.
with our depth offset.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if we pick it up at that depth. We may have to do ship move. It's looking like.
Yeah, it's about 14 meters.
If you were to do one, I would recommend doing half the distance and seeing what happens.
Okay.
But you could, if we feel we need to do it, you could do it anytime.
Okay. What's that bearing? .330. So 7 meters at 330.
Sure.
Bridge nav. Can we have a 7-meter ship move at 330? Bridge, or sorry, winch, go for nav. Thanks, Oriel. Stand by. 2144. Winch control. Go ahead. We will be monitoring, but stop at 2158 meters.
Copy. Stopping at 2158 meters.
There it is.
All right. Do we want to stop here? Or?
Well, it could be still above. We might still be seeing it.
Yeah.
So that's only 22 meters away, roughly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Winch, go for nav.
I'm all stopped at 2158 meters.
Copy that, I'll stop.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's great. Let the ship kind of let it swing a little bit. We'll see where it settles.
Yeah. Ship is done moving.
back up 5 meters. I should swing Atalanta a little bit.
What are you talking about?
I'm backing up Herc 5 meters.
Okay.
Still 7 meters?
Yeah, well, we were 14, but it's been moving a little on its own.
I was trailing pretty far behind the ship still. It's gonna end up, we're gonna end up with Atalanta pretty close, I think, to the wire, so probably want to do the lateral thing at some stage.
Okay.
Once we see how it all settles.
Yeah, so Trevor said the symptom was that when you pressed the lateral button, you got no response here, no response from anything.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a response right now, so
okay.
I think we should be good.
Okay. Looks like it's actually starting to get pretty close.
Oh no, that was just, okay. I need to, never mind. I was looking at it wrong. I'm gonna get some hints from Trevor to see where to start there.
Okay. So Nico.
Yes.
So idea here is just to get eyes on it and land it, and if we have to adjust it when it's close to the bottom, is that the idea, or is it a big enough landing area that we can likely just stick it down?
Well, the difficulty is more in how it sits once it's laid down.
Right,
we have to be able to get both the doors open, and this area, while it's nice and clear, it's quite rocky.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
It may be a pickup or two, or we might get lucky.
Roger. It's pretty close to the spot right now.
I think they identified a train wheel as kind of a visual marker there. So that'll be our visual cue.
Okay. I don't know why the half distance thing tends to work, but
yeah, it's spot on.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason you measure it and then you do the distance and it just overshoots it half the time, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn Atalanta heading. Is that okay? You want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try and center up the sonar target.
Okay.
Because we'll probably end up. Atalanta will likely get a visual on the wire before Herc does. I think you might have turned the heading the wrong way.
I did.
There we go. Nice. Okay, I'm going to back up another 5 meters. do another 5 meters back.
I've tried the things that Trevor recommended and no luck with the laterals, and I'm just waiting to hear back from him.
Okay. You could always, maybe, if he doesn't mind, maybe come up and sit in, because it's sometimes nice to have another set of eyes just looking at everything.
Okay.
So I'm starting to get a decent loop in my tether now in the back.
Yep.
So we're settling in a little bit. So I think I'm gonna turn around, and then I'm gonna start to fly towards you. So I'm gonna come underneath, and then we'll keep that delta pretty tight when I'm coming under. So we're gonna end up with you know, high 20s, 27,
Okay.
28. We want to keep that delta snug.
Okay. Why is that?
Because if we come down, we'll end up with a more loopy tether. It's 30 meters long, and we'll end up getting all that stuff like close to the wire. So I'd rather have everything tight as we come in, and that way our tether between us doesn't, you know, wander or get into the wrong place.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Atalanta is still 20 meters from the wire, and I'm gonna start to back up a little more and turn around.
Okay, sounds good. And the package is at 25 meters off the bottom, we think?
We think 30.
30? Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm going to come up, but you're going to stay at the same depth, basically.
That's correct. And then I'm going to try and pick it up in Herc sonar once I kind of spin around here.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm going to turn starboard.
I'm coming up.
Okay. There it is in Herc sonar. See both Atalanta and the package. Hopefully Atalanta's the first target.
I guess that's probably true.
About 18 meters from Atalanta. Don't see anything visual yet there. I'm gonna come full wide on the 180.
Okay. Oh, you're doing it.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm still coming up.
Okay.
I think when you're straight underneath me, it's like a 29 meter delta.
Sure. Doesn't look, is Atalanta still swinging, or does it seem pretty stable?
It's been pretty stable.
All right, that'd be great, because that's 15 meters away, so that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Herc's 20 meters away. And I see the tool basket, Herc H Zeus, or Herc Zeus.
Yeah.
Nailed that depth. (20 meter, 18 meters away. Okay, so I'm going to keep this about this distance. Do you want to come down, say, 10 meters?
Okay. Do you have a speed in mind?
Whatever. Whatever he was doing before is fine.
Copy. 30 meters a minute.
Okay, no, that should be fine.
Winch control.
Go ahead, control.
Can you pay out 10 meters?
Copy. Paying out 10 meters at about 10 meters per minute.
Sure.
Copy.
And coming down. I'm going to follow the package.
Roger that, coming down.
Copy.
How are we looking there? We're still pretty close, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do, happy with another 10?
Sounds good.
That'll give us about 7-8 meters off.
Great. Winch control. Pay out another 10 meters, please.
Copy. Paying out another 10 meters at 15.
Roger.
Okay, coming down some more. Follow the package.
Roger.
Okay,
Copy.
that's 8 meters off. How are we looking there?
We're pretty good still. Well, that's
Yeah.
a bad ping, but
Yeah, Atalanta's stayed pretty much exactly the same place.
Yeah, that's great. I can just start to see the bottom. There's some in the bottom right corner of the Zeus Nico. I don't know if you know what that is, but oh, it just came off the camera. Sorry.
That could be the train wheel,
Hey.
but
Oh, don't worry.
You get it?
I did not get it. We haven't needed it.
Okay.
Let's come down 4 meters.
winch control, come down 4 meters, please.
Copy. Paying out 4 meters. Go to 16.
Wait, sorry. Go say again.
Do you want to do this now?
I think we're probably going to be pretty good here. I don't think we're going to need to do it.
Stick around and we'll talk about it afterwards. Or?
Yeah, totally.
And I think Josh wanted an extra set of eyes up here anyways.
Great.
And coming down a little bit more.
You've got space.
Copy that.
Come down. I see
a cable off to the left, yeah.
Bunch of bead bags.
It looks like you might be almost, yeah, that looks pretty stable where the tool basket is now. Is that touchdown?
No, not quite. I don't think. No, it's not.
Oh
quite
yeah,
touchdown.
there it goes. Yeah, if we could just have a look, make sure it's not, I'd like to see what's off to the right there.
Okay.
This looks like a pretty good spot.
Yeah, it's missing in the foreground there. I don't think we want to land it on that. Oh, it just touched down there. So maybe we should put this down.
Bouncing.
Let's come down. Let's come down 4 meters.
Winch control, come down 4 meters, please.
Roger, bring down another 4 meters.
There's something. There's like a grating or something to the right there.
Yeah, I think that's old weights or something like that.
It's down.
It looks a little rocky,
A little
tippy,
tilted to the right there a bit.
tippy where it is, but a lot of the
It's
spots
right next to the train wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sloped off to
Copy
the right.
that, 4 meters, thanks.
While the sloping might be okay for getting things out of here, I think it will make our recovery process difficult. Look at this spot directly in front of us right here.
Yep.
That looks pretty flat.
Okay. So say, I don't know, what is that? 3 meters?
Yeah,
Ish.
we're 6 meters from
We're 6 meters from it.
toolbox, yeah.
So half the distance. So we would come up, move 3 meters towards Herc, and then wait.
Well, the other tricky thing we have to remember is that we need to sit around it and get like low poles and things like that. So if we're sitting on high rocks around it, your arms might not reach down quite low enough.
Yeah.
Let's just take another look at this area. I'm kind of worried that from the angle we're on now, it might be hard to reach things in the bottom of the tool basket if we landed here. I don't like the position it's in now because it looks like that back left corner off of it is going to be very tippy.
Yeah.
So I think we got to move it.
Okay. And the spot that you were pointing out before?
I think this is a decent spot here.
Okay. So I think we should, what was our last thing? We came down 4 meters, right?
Yeah.
And then there was touching. So I think we should come up. Let's go 6 meters, is that enough? Let's go 7 meters up, and then we'll see. That should pick it up 3 meters off, and hopefully there's not much up and down, so hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, okay. Winch control. Haul
He hasn't
in
asked for it.
7 meters, please.
Copy, hauling in 7 meters to the road.
Copy.
Do you have something you know you want to try?
Yep.
What's that?
You're like to make the platform for me. Yeah, but first I want to see what happens if you go. Like, even if you give it 10% to see what the rest of it's doing.
Right, I don't think it'll work with auto head on. Will it? It's just a little hard to see whether it's working or not if you've got auto head on.
Yeah, so if you do 10, 20, 30% on that blue slider, slide it 30%.
I'm going to range down on Herc.
You can 0 and immediate. Okay.
5 meter rings.
Yeah, that's working.
It's
Okay,
not working before. It did nothing.
that looks pretty good.
Yeah, let's just watch it bounce a few times, make sure we're not creating too much
I cycled
stir.
Yeah.
But I did it 6 or 7 times with no results.
That seems pretty good.
Copy that.
Okay, we want to step the ship on Herc's reciprocal, I guess, eh?
I was
Sure.
trying it systematically at first. No, just
We're going to come up a little bit.
so I just started.
Okay, so that's 195, 3 meters
3
still.
meters, yeah.
Bridge nav. Can we move the ship 3 meters at 195, please? Okay, ship on the move.
Okay.
I almost need a Herc tagline.
Ship move complete.
Okay. So Nico, do you want it to be to the right of, you see that boulder kind of top, or sorry, bottom
This one?
left third of the, yeah. Which side, do you want it to be to the right of
I
that?
think over here, yeah.
So that's not looking great yet. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to get the right perspective, but.
Well, what we're looking for is something decently stable.
Yep.
Being able to open both sides of the doors.
Yep.
And not too many boulders around it directly, so you have better things to sit on.
Yep. Yeah,
So.
100%. So it's about 7 meters in front of us. Looks like we kind of want to move it to the right a little bit. What do you think?
I'd agree with that.
No, I don't know if it's moved yet, but it's going to take a little while.
How heavy is the tool basket, Nico?
It's quite heavy in air, but a lot of the packages inside the tool basket are actually fairly light. Even though they look quite heavy, those packages are only about 70 pounds each. I imagine the tool basket itself is probably around 800 to 900 pounds in water, so I'd say that whole thing is just over 1,000 pounds in water.
Wow. That sounded a little sarcastic. That was not sarcastic. I'm so tired.
And I sort of feel like I want to try, I don't know, if am I jumping the gun here? Should we wait longer?
The only spot I'm worried about is right here.
Yeah.
It looks like quite a big.
I'd like to move it to the right, but I also don't want to like move it around a whole bunch of times and then not waiting long enough for it to settle.
Yeah, as long as the doors weren't opening towards here, I'm happy to give it a shot. It's gonna.
Oh, you want to get it lower and kind of get a better look at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like you can get a meter or two lower, 2 meters lower.
Yeah, let's go 2
forward.
meters. 2 meters down. There is that big rock.
Winch control.
Yeah, I think this
Pay
whole
out
area
2
is
meters, please.
bad for us. Getting pretty close.
2 meters paid out.
Copy that. Yeah, it's a little bouncy.
You could set down there. I mean, doors are opening towards us.
Yeah, there's just that rock right in front of the door.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it turning 90. We could wait for it to turn. You think? Or do you want the doors facing us?
Just as long as the doors can open, it doesn't matter which direction they're in. I worry if that the door opens this way, the only place for you to sit is going to be on this rock, and then we're...
Okay, well we can, it looks like it's rotating, so we could pick our...
Yeah, I think that you're getting pretty close to a good rotation here. If it rotates around past that.
So when we're ready, we're going to get them to winch down 5 meters.
Copy that.
And I don't know, I'll leave it up to you, Nico. What do you think?
I'd say right about now.
Okay, let's give it a call.
Winch control. Pay out 5 meters, please.
Copy, paying out 5 meters.
Keep spinning a little.
Go. That's not bad. See how it sits. A little bit to the right there. The right door seems pretty good.
The right door seems good. I don't know if you can comfortable going around to look at the left door.
That's 5 meters paid out.
Copy.
This one seemed better balanced. It didn't
It's a little bit angled
around
to the right, but...
What about an assessment of your sitting positions over here?
I don't want to go around too much more.
Yeah, I think this looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can probably avoid that big rock.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I see lots of contact on the rocks along here, which is nice.
Okay, well if you're happy with that.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, I'm gonna come back around. I'm going around the wire. And I'm gonna go up. I just want to check out this float arrangement
Yes.
before we go in there.
Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna come up a little bit, Gabby. Just want to have a look at what we got above us before
Good
we
view
get
in
in
the
there.
180. Small catenary above it.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so we got the 2 floats, little catenary, 2 weights, I imagine.
Yeah, they're coming into view momentarily.
Yeah. So we put it down just the right amount. And then to the hook, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might just leave that the way it is.
Okay.
I don't think we want that weight any lower, hey? Yeah, looks pretty good. So, I think we want to take it off, and it's sort of trending that way. So we'll hold on to it, and I'll move over, and then we can set it, like let go of it over to the right.
You have to come this way or that way to get on the link hook.
To go this way or that way. Okay.
With the minute. You might be able to come in this way and grab it this way, but I think the gates are on the close side of far side of the link hook.
Okay, I'll have a closer look. I'm going to porch out, tilt down. Ooh, that's up. Tilt down. I'm gonna porch out. Well,
I think you're right.
go have a closer look here.
It's a little hard to tell whether we're looking at this face or this face.
Yeah.
I think that we're looking at the gates.
If this photo's correct, then the gates are 90.
I think you're gonna have to give me a little more delta down.
But that looks like the gates are consistent.
It looks like the clip is facing us right now.
Yeah.
So you could do a sideways grab.
You're going to come down on the bar at the top.
I'm gonna perch on the bar.
Yeah, that seems like a good angle.
Oh, I see what's
Get on
happening.
it.
Tough. It's always tough, but it'll also be tough this time.
So, which side of it, which end of it, is that around again?
Yes.
Which end of it is the narrow end?
Narrow ends towards the
Shackle,
right,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Check line. So you're gonna get on it. You get on it here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you kind of slide down and grab.
Okay.
You can grab it right here.
Uh-huh.
Just the levers there, but you can't hit there. So.
Right.
It's weirdly twisted. The oval ring, the chain, this big chain link, and the shackles are kind of like twisted, which is gonna be interesting.
And don't they want to fall down as you're trying to get out of it? Like you dip, yeah.
The closing the gates, closing the handles does flap that gate open, so you just have a bear hook. So
Right, but as you go down to scoop out of it,
yes.
they want to fall and stay in.
Yes.
So you have to rotate out of it.
Absolutely right. Yeah, you come in exactly.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a little more leash there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they got this.
Got the what? Okay. Okay.
Okay, I don't want to sit here for terribly long here, Gabby.
Okay. You ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yep.
Gates open.
First try.
That'll just be low rotation. Perfect. Might just have to pull the bearing towards us, let it fall. Yeah, there we go. Now you can rotate it out of there. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna come off, we'll hold on to it. And I'm gonna come off and move a little to the right.
Okay, I'm halted.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, come on, guys. Bunch of weenies.
You're doing this one.
Okay, I'm gonna come off.
Okay.
You can let the deck know that the hook is unhooked from the package.
Winch control. Hook is unhooked from the package.
Copy. Should I haul in slowly?
Yeah, let's come up 5 meters.
Copy. Haul in 5 meters.
You're hauling in 5 meters.
Then we're gonna get ready to let go. I'm gonna back up.
Okay. You want me to
go
let
right
go
in it.
while the thing's
That's
going
'cause
up?
your tint
That's
was
right,
not
because
off.
I just wanted to, I'm gonna pull back.
Okay.
And then I
need
wanted
to,
Started to
to
get it
let
back
go and
as you
then,
picked
it
then
up.
have it float
okay,
away
I
from
need
us.
to rotate the jaws then.
Okay. And just stretch it out in front of us as far as it'll go. Great.
That's 5 meters.
Okay, and let's haul up slowly, and then once Doug starts to haul up slowly on here, you can see it, you can let it go.
Okay.
Winch start hauling in at 10 meters a minute, please.
Copy. Hauling in at 10 meters a minute. Continuously.
I can watch this for you.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Okay, let it go. Oh, you're holding onto it.
Yes, yeah.
Stop the
pull
winch.
in. I'll stop on the winch.
Yeah, I'll
Winch,
stop.
all stop.
I'm not holding on to it, it's just stuck.
Yep.
All stop.
I just didn't want you to pull it into the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
we
go. All right. Backing up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you can haul up.
Winch control, start hauling in.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Start hauling in 10 meters a minute, please.
He can come up. He can come up like full speed if he wants 30 or whatever he does.
Roger.
Might want to lateral with Atalanta. He's 6 meters away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winch control, start hauling in at full speed.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around and run away a little bit.
Copy. Hauling in at full speed.
Lateraling to port.
It's probably gone by now. Not quite, but the lateral helps.
I think so.
Nice. Pretty good.
Yeah, probably should have just tried to let it go without doing
why
it
do
at the same time.
Yeah, why do you want to pull up and let it go at the same time?
Because I just wanted to come up and then hopefully swing away, and then as he's pulling it up, then it just like, if we have it out here,
Yeah.
then, but it just got caught up, so maybe
Yeah,
that was the
I would think
wrong
like
thing to do.
you'd if let it hang and pull and just pull. Like I was trying to pull back with the arm to get out of there in time, but I wasn't fast enough out.
Yeah.
Right.
And it actually just captured the jaws.
Yeah, totally.
Like
So
coming up within 5 meters so it can't drop on the basket.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
You
Just let it
stop
go.
and let it go and drive
Okay.
away. Yeah.
Roger. That was the wrong call.
That also helps with like me not having to fly two things at once. Yeah.
Would you mind just bringing up the Sonodyne screen, just because keep an eye on that? I just want to see the depth of the beacon.
Yeah, I'm happy with what Atalanta did in response there.
So it's up about 80
Yeah.
from us so far.
80 difference, okay.
And I
I didn't touch thruster power at all. I just was going, okay. I was just doing auto head and microspray and going back and forth. I've cycled thruster power before and had that before. So I don't know. Like I said, I'd love to repeat the prompt so we can know exactly what order it is, but I haven't yet.
don't think it involves thrusters because I didn't do thrusters.
It's starting to look better.
Go back to a single camera. Okay, well, you give
Yeah, I didn't know I was connected to that one, but
Yeah,
I guess
thanks.
I've got the control on this.
See you in 45 minutes.
Okay.
For anyone that is tuning into the live stream, we are currently diving at the main Endeavour field.
Just we wait to go back in for a while until.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll keep an eye on the beacon and see what it does, and we'll just wait for a little bit. Nico, what's the first order of ops once we're ready? Once we're cleared to go in?
We'll start just unlatching the doors,
Okay.
dropping the doors, and we'll probably release the human gas tight serial sampler first. So
Okay.
a bunch of pull pins,
Sure.
things like that.
Okay, great, thanks.
So Nico, the plan is to bring it over first and then go get gas tights, or vice versa?
We have 2 gas tights on Herc right now.
So there's no need to get that.
So we will
we'll
just carry it down there, stage it, and do a gas tight at Sanya Village first. If that's successful, we will deploy the sampler. My idea is to get it plugged in first so they can get the drivers running, get the live data all fussing about while we do the gas tight. I'm just going to mess around with the cinema cam here, get it nicely balanced, similar to what you have on the Zeus, so we can take some nice stills later.
I love the cinema cam stills. They work really well for our storytelling.
Okay, well then let me dial it in.
Yeah, for anyone that's tuning into the live stream, we are diving at the main Endeavour field, and what you just saw was the deployment of our toolbox. So this toolbox contains a couple of the instruments that we will be deploying during this dive, including the Temple Mini, which is a high-definition camera.
You keep looking over here. I'm looking. Yeah, okay.
And also a serial gas tight sampler, which is a vacuum-tight water sampler. And we often use that to sample hydrothermal vent fluids. So at the main Endeavour field, we have a wide variety of scientific instruments collecting a wide variety of data. Some of that data include, say, hydrophone, so sound data, video data using high-definition camera, which is where the Temple Mini comes into play today. We also collect seismic data, so the vibration in the seafloor. We also collect CTD data, which is conductivity, temperature, and depth, so basic oceanographic properties. All of our data are available online for free on oceannetworks.ca, or you can go directly to data.oceannetworks.ca for our Oceans 3.0 data management portal. Nico, I got a question directly to you from one of our viewers.
Uh-oh.
They're wondering, what is the trickiest thing you've dealt with on a dive?
A lot of the times it's just when we, have to rearrange our plans because we've either forgotten something or something has failed. And so it's a lot of thinking on the fly, or the knots that get caught up in the platforms are never easy either. Just the other day we had that rope completely knotted around our mud mat cable, and that's always a fun puzzle.
All right, the beacon's 300 meters above us, right?
Yes.
So I think if we don't have to move the ship and I can reach, then we should be pretty good to go in and do doors then, do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm headed towards the tool basket there.
All right, so yes, we are approaching our tool basket where we've got a bunch of new instruments in here to deploy. First, we got to unsecure them from the tool basket. They're quite light packages in water, so they're secured down quite tightly into the tool basket so they don't bonk around and break each other on the way down. It's a long way down at 2.2 kilometers, so looks like everything is intact.
Normal stuff, yeah. I just think as long as we don't need to move the ship, that'd be great.
Just your normal everyday diving at a hydrothermal vent stuff.
Everyday stuff. So we're gonna let the doors flop down, so you have to undo those rings.
Yeah, the gray rings on the blue buttons, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
There's one on either side.
Yeah.
So these bungees are going to be just like the last bungees?
Yeah, except you can see them. So it's like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Okay, I want to get your arm out. We'll just do it on the fly. You can grab the monkey fist. And
That was going to be too easy, so we have to
well, I could sit if you want, but
No, you shamed me.
well, it's me. I have to keep it stable for you, so just no bonking tempo mini. I'll come in a little closer. I'm gonna tilt down just a bit. Oop, that's up.
This camera's looking pretty good now.
How long do you think before the crab starts taking over the tool basket?
Oh, I think
Yeah,
about
the monkey
45
fist.
more seconds. I can
that
feel
one.
them coming.
A cast of crabs crawling. Trying to think of a better alliteration.
Oh. Crabs crawling creepily toward the cage.
Okay.
I don't know.
may have been too soft of a landing to
To
send
really
a
alert them?
message.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
well, it
if
was...
you- when you
the
undo
bigger the
this one,
thump,
you can hold on to the
the
monkey's
better
fist
the-
and then, oops,
Well, the seals got the message at the surface.
and just kind of like swing the door down. And then once it goes, you can just let it go. It'll fall.
I was still sleeping when the seals approached, so I missed all the action.
they'll be back. They're certain that we have something to give them.
Fist?
Scientific
I
instruments.
think that's the one.
Or I could grab two. That's just more efficient, right?
This reminds me of the carnival ring toss games.
I'll get a little closer.
Oh, I'm seeing a bit of the issue here. You've got, what is that coming?
This is like one
It's
of
an
those.
Added
difficulty.
feature. I don't know
I'm
why
really
that's
close to
there.
the bottom, so I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's. Can we zoom in on that, please?
That's a new feature. I've got it. It's because I have the cinema cam up and it was right in front.
Wow, is that slide out of there like?
Yeah, I was gonna say you
unwanted?
could just probably somebody just put it there, pull it out.
Push it like nudge it in or something.
What could be possibly holding it in?
This reminds me of like a finger puzzle.
Well, that's. Nope, that is not going anywhere.
I can try and pull it out.
Well, let me quickly check the our notes. Make sure
You
it's
might have-
not.
Might have to grab the ring and try and get the upper one first. Somehow, and like turn it and go up.
See, I can push it in and turn it, yeah.
Yeah.
I am with you,
Oh, I think that might be added for trying to get the bungees tight when we're recovering gas tights. But it certainly is going to make this a bit harder.
Oof. I don't know that
It's not going to fit that way.
Looks like it only 1/4 inch threaded rod. You probably can bend it. If you bent it upwards and give yourself more clearance.
It must have gone on, so they would have slid it on and then over the thing.
I mean, you saw what I saw. I
Yeah.
don't think it actually goes over.
What if you, instead of, because you had the bottom part of the ring on the big pipe, what if you had the bottom part of the ring on the threaded rod, so you have that little bit more to get up?
Yeah, okay.
That's not going to come off.
Well, it had to go on there.
Well, somebody jammed that in afterwards.
It was already on, and that got put on after the fact.
Yeah. But I don't understand what's holding it in there. Oh, it's just the end of that, isn't it? It's bent.
No.
How's it in there? It doesn't fit. But how could you put it in there with?
Can we zoom in some more, please?
Should I find a dug or a?
No, I mean it's threaded rod. If you tried to pinch it here and then just bent it upwards, then we'd get clear.
Yeah.
Josh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? That doesn't look like it fits over both at the same time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to come off.
No.
Unless you do something to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have no idea how they got it in there. If it's not this rod that I'm seeing like that.
Okay, so the next thing to try is bending the rod. Is that right, Nico?
Yeah. Bend it upwards.
Let's come a little bit wider on the HD. I don't know what, maybe a... I'm not sure the best way to do it.
Let me just give it a try and see what happens.
Hi, Data Lab. Yeah.
Definitely going to have to push it up because that's going to shove me down.
Josh, sorry to interrupt. Are we concerned about the wire coming and interfering with ADA here?
A little bit.
The cable coming up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can twist the laterally.
Yeah.
The lateral forward.
Yep, sounds good.
I'll do that.
No, I think we can keep going. Yeah.
Speaking
I'm not
of
sure if
tricky
like
situations.
grab and rotation is best or just a lift up. Okay.
Not even a closed jaw.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Or lifting the whole tool basket up.
Yeah, so the viewer who just wrote in wondering why we're not
We could do
pulling
complete
it,
bungee removal,
we
but
did try doing
that is
that
going to
first,
not
and
help
that
with locking it
unfortunately
up at the
didn't
end.
work. So we are exploring different solutions.
I don't know if the wrist is strong enough, but you could try a sideways grab and rotate, but I don't know. I don't know that the wrist is going to do it. Maybe. You could try.
Lifting straight up's not the right
No, it's not happening. It's moving the whole basket. So
a rotation's a better idea.
it has bent a little bit. You can see in the cinema cam, but you could try just a Suzuki. And it isn't made up. Yeah. Well, I think it's actually a person. But.
Yeah, a whimsical choice.
I could square you up a little more so you're not.
I think it's okay.
It's okay?
It's far enough in that
Yeah.
it's in a place that's unhelpful.
Yeah.
There is a way I could do this and accomplish only half of the goal. That is the grip that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is why
That
it's called
looks like it's working.
Hercules.
There you go. It's
Can we go wide video? This arm's pretty loaded up right now, so it's not going to be pretty here.
Yeah, I would unwind just a tiny bit before you let go. Like, yeah, exactly. Nice.
Nicely done. All right, that should be enough.
Well, that is Hercules, no doubt there. I couldn't have done that.
I could not have done that.
Can we get a zoom now?
Yep.
Let's see what the results are.
Yeah, again, there's good view in cinema cam.
A little bit wider video? Okay, there you go for it.
Are you grabbing the ring or the yeah, probably better control.
Try and get this white balance a bit better.
No, you done. I don't know how you did it, but you got that cinema cam looking pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get that right in there. Actually, this monitor's this monitor's not that great either. That one looks better. Close.
Not quite enough.
Very close.
Nice.
Ah, the other one's already open.
Door open.
You might want to turn that down to put it so you can put it back in while you're right here.
turn it down so we can put it back in.
It should rotate.
Why?
Because you're going to have a really hard time putting it back on.
A really hard time if it's bent back down.
Yeah, I think bent down is the wrong idea.
No, sorry.
I would actually, I would bend it more. I would actually bend it right up.
Rotate it. No, rotate it. There's nothing fixing it. You can rotate it, I think.
I think I would squeeze them together to make one post.
That'll work too.
I'm actually going to suggest leaving it for now.
Okay, sure.
Leaving it like that.
Okay.
Because we might want to get I think it's used for strapping down recovered gas tights. So we might want to get those on and then bend it or something. Okay, so sure. Let's leave it for now.
Roger.
Get more information.
Other side.
Other door.
Other door. You can either have this door or you can select the other door.
Yeah, what do you choose?
Come full wide on the Zeus if it's there.
It's full wide.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to come wide on cinema, or lower, I mean. No, upper. Why is it doing that? The zoomy thing's control is weird. We are definitely lateraled away. You could probably stop laterally.
That worked great?
That did.
So what I did was...
What did you do? Yeah.
I clicked these buttons a bunch of times.
Roger.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then I called Trevor up to that down, and it worked.
Sweet. So pokey, shepherd.
Yeah.
Roger.
And he said, oh, you must have turned the thrusters on and off because that's what worked for me. And I said, no, I didn't touch the thrusters.
Roger.
So that's where we're at.
All right, let's see if we got a pokey stick on this side.
No pokey sticks.
No pokey stick.
You're clear. Whichever order you see fit.
Right here. We're on in order. Sure.
Would you like a zoom or are you okay?
I think it's okay.
All right.
Nice. I'm going to come and I'll give you a view of the kind of sensitive red swirly bits over there. Not into that business. Just behind the arm. No, just behind the arm on that package there. Yeah, just so you don't get the arm into it. Good view in a 180. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, I'll back up a little bit. Whee! Ooh. He's flying. Oh, something else is holding this on, Co. You can just let that go. The benthos float is also holding the door closed.
And the UMIN sampler. So there's two things holding it.
Yeah, right there.
So, is that what we're doing right now?
I would say so. We're not going to get the door open without it, so.
Roger. Another one right there.
Yeah, the UMIN is held down by the door.
And so that one is up here.
Let's do the float last, I think. Just floats up in our face. I'll settle down here. It sure is, yeah. I see that.
Yeah, so when you release that, the float will come up a little bit, but it's on a pretty short tether.
Okay, we're gonna do this one first. Get my brain sorted out here. Can we zoom in a little bit, please? Okay, I see it, yeah.
Zip in.
Not ideally, but go come wide, please. Just because there's like all that sensitive stuff there, I don't want to do anything. I'm going to perch on the corner. Maybe you can reach up, possibly. Maybe I can.
Yep, and as Josh alluded to, red stripes, sensitive.
Yeah.
Nico?
Yes.
The rings that we see the ROV grabbing, that is just there for a grabbing point for the arms, right?
Yeah, it's something relatively widely used for ROVs to release things via bungee. We put it on a lot of our instruments, things to capture cables, things to capture tool basket doors, as we're seeing here, or
Okay, I think we're good.
uplink receptacles.
Just moving around a bit there, but I think we're all right.
Works well with bungee, easy to make, a little floaty.
Would you like a zoom?
Quite rugged for some reason. Seem to be very rugged.
Is that the sampler that we're releasing or the Tempo Mini?
This is the sampler, so we can see the cable and start of the wand here is all that red stripes, and then the nozzle comes off to the right side, and that's what we'll be inserting into a vent. So we're going to take this down to what we refer to Sanya Village, place it nearby, get it all connected, make sure the data is coming through before take a gas tight at the vent that we'll eventually plug this into.
Are we okay just to drop this into the tool basket, or do you want it in the...
I would prefer it in the front porch, or front basket.
In amongst the... Okay.
Should I just nose the plastic there?
Yep. Should just be able to kind of give it a whack, hopefully. There,
There
nice.
it goes.
Okay, I will come off of here.
Yeah, so there is one more pull pin securing the U-min in, and it's this one behind it.
Oh, okay.
So we may as well get that too before
Yep.
releasing this float and adding that into the party.
Roger.
deep reach.
Sorry, Nico, what is this next thing?
It's this pull pin right here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put the porch.
Float up when I do that?
No. No, it should just be this little piece of bungee is going to float up, and this other part is leaded line and should come down.
The other part is what?
Leaded line.
Yeah, that part you just released.
It's the
before.
same as what you did on this side. Yeah.
I'm going to put the porch right on that little horn.
Okay.
Oh, lifting up.
Sorry, not to. That's settled there.
Good.
Nope, not yet. Okay, should be good.
Copy.
You could even give it a little whack while you're there if you want before you put the pin away.
Nice.
There you go.
Thanks, Nav.
Hey. Okay, now the benthos float.
What is going on with the focus of this thing? Eh? Focus is just not working at all on this.
Well, somehow you got really good color for it, but and I tried forever. I could not get that red in, but now it's.
Well, there it goes momentarily, the focus. But
Kind of needs to be working for the photogrammetry.
I'm not going to nuzzle it while I'm there just because it's going to be tangly.
Sure.
So I'll just put this away first.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. They look like ours, right?
so this last little bit should be all that's holding the door.
The second wire is on the surface.
Roger, thank you.
I think I will want to zoom for this.
So I believe it's going to be on this side that should release from the gate.
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, I still can't quite tell what's going on there.
Do you want me to go closer?
So I think it's just this loop needs to go down and through this second square, and then it'll pull through.
Okay, I can work with that.
So yeah, it's just that grading is very coarse, and so it's caught in the AM steel, which is synthetic.
It's rugose. Rugose as the.
Oh yeah, rugose for sure.
It's starting to go.
Come on. There you go.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, back,
I'm getting out of here.
Back it up. Just the momentum of it, that thing is like barely related.
Huh.
Neat.
Surprise.
That's not nice.
We'll deal with that around midnight tonight.
Like 12:01.
Okay. All right. That was fun. Got my heart going.
Yes. Too.
Thought we were going to be chasing a float there for a minute. Okay.
Are the ROV pilots feeling awake now after that adrenaline rush?
Okay, what do we got coming up here?
So we just got to get that door all the way down. It should be released now. It just probably is a little stuck, and then
Just
we'll
need
pull
to coax
the yyyy-mm out of there.
The which now?
Sorry, this big sampler thing we see in front of us, the big brick.
What do you want to do?
What are you asking?
What do you want to do? Tell me where you want me to grab, and I'll go there. We're going to open the door.
Yeah, I was just thinking I would, on the float side, left-hand side, stick my arm behind it and bring it towards us. So I'll be kind of stretched out give yourself enough space that I can bring the door open.
Sure. Or you could grab that monkey's fist right there too.
Oh yeah, okay, that seems reasonable. I'll do it.
Sure.
On the fly?
Yeah, let's do it. Backing up.
Yeah, you can fly it.
All right.
Yeah,
there
okay.
we go.
Cool.
And this, remind me the weight of this guy again?
68 pounds.
68 pounds. And we have nothing to drop, right? Except for our own.
We have 45 in the starboard box, I think.
Oh, do we?
Or we have maybe it's not 45, but we have a circular, like
We have a weight.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should get.
Okay.
I think we should remove that.
Okay, I'm gonna take a, let's see what they've got. There's the starboard box. Okay. Oh, it has a monkey's fist on it too.
Okay.
It's the only thing in there with a monkey's fist on it.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay. Both my cameras are starboard. Are you okay with that box coming out?
Sure, I'll give you full wide on the 180. Okay.
I don't see a monkey's fist anywhere, so I'm just gonna have to reach in and
I see it there in that one.
Okay. Sample salvo okay?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I do see it a little bit.
Yeah, you lose your 180 action.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to see that our viewers are learning so many technical scientific terms like tangly thingy, stretchy thingy, whatchamacallit.
Pokey, don't forget pokey.
And pokey. We aim to educate.
And now floaty thingy.
Floaty thing.
We got a lot of floaty things here. I should have brought my bag of Sour Patch Children up here.
Sour Patch Children.
That is very comical.
Yeah, so for anyone that is just tuning in, we are diving at the main Endeavour field right now, and what you see on the Hercules cam is our toolbox. So this toolbox
No, I'm good.
consists, pardon me, this toolbox contains a couple of our scientific instruments that we are deploying during this dive, such as the Temple Mini, which is a structure that houses a high-definition camera, and we're currently releasing the serial gas height sampler from all of the bungees that were holding it down safely in place as the toolbox descended. We are currently at a depth of 2,196 meters, so 2.1 kilometers below the surface of the ocean. And we are also in the first marine protected area that Canada established back in 2003. We are in the Endeavour Marine Protected Area right now. If you're a longtime viewer of Nautilus streams, you might notice that the ONC Abyss expedition is a little bit different than...
So I don't know how much this one is. Okay.
Looks 25.
Okay, coming around. And where do you want to stow this so that we can come back to it? Thank you, Josh.
Just anywhere around
Just
the tool
around.
basket.
What's that, Josh?
Probably just beside the tool basket, somewhere where we can find it again.
Okay.
What will this weight be used for, Nico?
Right now it's just being utilized as an ROV tool to help them with their ballasting. So the idea is we have to pick up something quite heavy right now. So they are shedding some weight off of the ROV in order to be able to lift more of this package. Everything down here is a bit of a ballasting game, and the ROV team works really hard to make sure that the plans all make sense for them in terms of ballasting.
Every dive is like a weird geometric puzzle.
Yes.
So we actually managed to lift the sediment traps with that weight on, I believe. Right, Gabby?
I did not lift sediment traps. I do not know.
We didn't take that off. So it's quite,
Oh,
we have a fair bit of lift.
Okay.
Because that means it's possible that we could lift the
Ooh, spicy.
seismometer. Man, they move fast.
Okay, what's next?
We'll be grabbing the gas-tight cereal sampler. So.
Cool. What kind of cereal do you expect to find down here?
Well, I'm hoping it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because it seems like the ship really went through that pretty quick.
Yeah, I think we've burned through that.
I'm partial to all brand.
Get out of here.
So our ONC Abyss expedition is a little bit different than a typical Nautilus expedition. We focus a lot more on technical work and engineering work, since this is the annual trip where Ocean Networks can come out to our Neptune Observatory to service and maintain all of our equipment so that we can continue to provide long time series data for anyone in the world to use. All of our data is available for free online at data.oceannetworks.ca. We currently have about 1.5 petabyte of data archived, and we collect approximately 300, let me just check my notes here, 300 gigabytes of data every day.